Good morning, students. This is the lesson of class 8th for the subject of geography, topic climate of Asia, which is covered in chapter 7, Asia, climate, natural vegetation and wildlife, starting on page number 89 of your textbook, and is being submitted to you on 2nd of August 2021. So children, let us discuss about the climate of Asia. Asia is a vast continent and extends from the Arctic Circle to the southern hemisphere and through all climatic zones. The climate of Asia is influenced by several factors. These factors are: number one, latitudinal extent. The vast extent of Asia, covering 10 degrees south to 80 degrees north latitude, experiences all the types of climate, ranging from hot and wet equatorial type in the south to dry and cold tundra type in the north. It experiences temperate and tropical climate in Central Asia and Southern Asia. The next factor is the distance from the sea. The places close to the sea experience moderate climate, whereas places in the interior experience extremes of climate. The third factor, Asia covering a vast area experiences extremes of climate in the central part. For example, Volcanias experiences minus 50 degrees Celsius in winters, and Jacobabad in Pakistan experiences 50 degrees Celsius during the summers. The third factor is winds. During summers, when the mainland of Asia gets heated and develops low pressure, the southwest monsoon winds blow onshore, which is being shown here with the red color arrows. They pick up moisture from the Arabian Sea and give heavy rainfall. Now, during winters, they blow offshore as dry northeast monsoon winds and do not give any rainfall, which is shown here with this blue colored arrow in this mark. Next is the physical features. The east-west extent of Himalayas in the South Asia prevents the cold winds from Central Asia to enter the subcontinent in winters. They force the monsoon winds to shed their moisture in the south during the rainy season. Here is the presence of Himalayas. The fifth factor is ocean currents. The cold and warm ocean current affect the climate of a region. For example, the cold Oyashio current, shown with the blue color line, which comes from the north and washes the western coast of Japan. Here's the Japan. Affects the climate of Japan by making it extremely cold. whereas the east coast of Japan is washed by the warm Kuroshio current that makes the winter milder. So here it is Oyashio current as the cold current and Kuroshio as a warm ocean current. Now student, this is the question time. So let me ask you a few questions, after which you may pause the lesson for 3 minutes to write down their answers. Question number 1. Places close to the sea experience dash climate. Second, name the ocean currents affects climate of Asia. And number 3, dash prevents the cold winds from Central Asia to enter the subcontinent in winters. You may now pause the lesson for 3 minutes. As the time slot to write down the answers is over, children. So let us now discuss their answers. Answer number 1 is moderate or equable climate. Answer number 2, Oyashio current and Kuroshio current. And answer number 3 is Himalayas. Now let us resume our topic and discuss about the major climatic types. The first here is tundra type climate. As if we can see in this map, first region in the very north, this is the tundra type climate. This type of climate is found beyond the Arctic Circle, including northern part of Russia. In this region, the winters are long and severe, summers are short and cool. The precipitation is in the form of snow. Second is the Tata Climate. This region lies to the south of Tundra between 55° north and 70° north, stretching across the north of Russia and Siberia. Summers are short and warm, and this is when there is moderate to light rainfall. Most of the precipitation is similar to the tundra, and it is in the form of snow. Third is Manchurian type of climate, shown with the purple color. This type of climate is experienced in the eastern coastal region of Asia, including eastern Siberia, North China, Manchuria, parts of Korea, and northern Japan. Region has cold, very dry winters and very warm, exceptionally wet summers. Next is the China type of climate, shown here with the orange color. It is similar to the monsoon type, except that the winters are colder. Snowfall occurs in winters, while rainfall occurs in summers. The region along the east coast of Asia in the warm temperate latitudes. Number 5 is mid-latitude desert climate. Here it is so. It is found in the interiors of the continent and on high plateau as Gobi Desert and Plateau of Tibet. Very little rainfall is experienced and winters are very cold with temperatures below the freezing point. However, summers are very hot. Number 6 is the temperate grassland climate, also termed as the steppes. The climate mainly occurs around the Caspian Sea region of Russia and in eastern Mongolia. Being in the interior, far removed from the oceanic influence, these regions have extreme climatic conditions. Summers are hot and dry, while winters are cold and dry. Next is Mediterranean climate. This climate is characterized by warm, dry summers and cool, wet winters. The climatic type get its name from the Mediterranean region around which this type of climate prevails. Countries of West Asia, such as Syria, Turkey, Lebanon, and Israel, have this type of climate. Number 8 is the tropical desert climate. This type of climate prevails in Arabia, Iran, and the Thar Desert, in Pakistan and India. These regions experience very hot, dry summers and very cold winters. The daily and annual range of temperatures are very high, and the area receives less than 25 centimeters of rainfall annually. Next is tropical monsoon climate. These areas have distinct seasons: hot, wet summers, and cool, dry winters. The summer rainfall is caused by the monsoon winds that blow from the sea to the land. Heavier rainfall is received in the coastal regions and on the windward slopes. It is experienced in the Indian subcontinent. And the last is the equatorial climate. This is experienced in countries located close to the equator, like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines. They have high temperature of 28 degrees to 30 degrees Celsius and rainfall all year round. Convectional rainfall occurs almost daily around 4 o'clock in this region. So this is all about the climatic regions of Asia. Now, your homework is you have to write down the glossary terms given on page number 96 of your textbook. Now, with this, I conclude this interactive session. Thank you.